Welcome to 5 Good Minutes
You're listening to today's inspirational message
with Brady Randall.
Well, this week we're continuing to look at John 10, 1-18 by looking at Jesus as the Good Shepherd who willingly laid down his life for his sheep. And today I want to follow up from yesterday by looking again at verse 9 as well as verse 10. Verse 9 says, "I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture." And also verse 10, "The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. But I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Whoever enters through the gate," meaning through Jesus, "will be saved. They will come in, they will go out, and they will find pasture." And the idea of going in and out pictures safety within Jesus. This was the Jewish way of describing life that is secure and safe. And if a country was under siege, people had to stay inside the city walls, but when they were at peace and the rulers were upholding the law and order, people could freely come and go as they wished. And when Jesus guards his flock, what he wants you to know is that his flock, his people, are secure to go in and go out and to find pasture. And that pictures sustenance. Going in and out was an expression that connoted familial access. In other words, this is somebody who had refrigerator rights. Do you know what refrigerator rights are? It's like a friend or family who comes into your house and they don't even have to ask. They can go straight into your fridge. And those who belong to Jesus, in a sense, have refrigerator rights. But it's only through Jesus that this is possible. And as the gate, not only does Jesus provide salvation and provision, but he provides abundant life. He says, verse 10, "I have come that they might have life and have it abundantly." The word is periozon, which means exceedingly, very highly, beyond measure, more. Life over the top. Now, who doesn't want that kind of life? Many people look at Christians they know, and maybe you feel this way too, and they say, "Man, I don't want that." If that's Christianity, I don't want that. That's stuffy, that's boring, that's anti-everything. If that's what the abundant life looks like, count me out. But the reality is that Christians should be the most joyful people on the planet. For Christians have been set free from sin and death, and their eternity is secure. The power of sin has been broken. They've been given new, abundant, eternal life. Jesus is their king. They have a new mission, a new purpose, a new meaning. I don't know if you've ever been around someone like that where their joy was so incredibly infectious. Because when you've been around someone like that, you often say to yourself, "I want that." And we need to be clear that Jesus is not saying, "I've come to give you life and that life is going to be easy." Because following Jesus is hard. It can cost you your family, cost you worldly possessions, cost you your money and resources. It could even cost you your life. But it is the promise that the shepherd of the sheep will be with you, even if you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, that the shepherd will hold you and walk with you, and you can pursue the good life and the abundant life. We can either pursue our own ends and pleasure for our own satisfaction, or we can receive ultimate satisfaction that comes through Christ. And the reality is that when we pursue things that we think will satisfy, those are often the things that ultimately will destroy us. I was thinking about this. Eskimos have a very interesting way to kill wolves. What they do is they take a sharp knife, they dip it in seal fat, and the wolf will smell the seal fat, which he loves. He finds the knife and he begins to lick it. And as soon as he licks it, he tastes blood, his own blood, but he loves the taste of blood, so he licks more and more until he finally kills himself. And what he was at first really loving was actually killing him. And so I want you to hear, and I pray that God convinces you today, that it's only Jesus who can give you real, lasting, eternal, abundant life. Only Jesus can reconcile you to God. Only Jesus can give you an adopted family, real and genuine peace that goes beyond normal understanding. Only Jesus can give you true freedom and joy, life over the top. One person once said that science keeps trying to add years to our lives, but only Jesus can add life to our years. And the call of Jesus is both exclusive and inclusive. All can come, but it's only through Christ. The invitation is open to all. Jesus says, whoever enters through me will be saved. And this abundant life can't be bought or earned. It must be received by dying to self. You must listen for, hear, and respond to the shepherd's voice. He goes ahead of you, and his sheep hear his voice.
Thanks for joining us here today. There's a lot of great content to explore on Orchard Hill Plus and on the Orchard Hill main feed from the weekend. Have a great day.